But here's something that's kind of funny. I actually came across this sadly because I saw someone respond to a quartering video about it. But so with Lord of the Rings coming out, right? And that whole thing being a bit of a dumpster fire, Amazon put this out the other day. The Lord of the Rings superfans review the Rings of Power official teaser trailer. And it's cringe, right? It's pretty cringe. And obviously it got blasted by a lot of people. In fact, the Quartering put out a video today and it's already at like 250,000 views just talking shit about this. That is how much hatred there is towards the Lord of the Rings right now with this show. We won't take a look at it here, but I wanted to look at the fact that Amazon actually had to unlist it. Amazon actually unlisted this. It's got 42,000 views, right? 42,000 views. Only 131 likes. I don't even know what this number is.
I'll tell you. Give me a sec. Can you link it? Can you link?
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you have that? I don't have that that extension.
Yeah, I have that extension, baby. I can tell you. Can you just link me? Because I need it.
Yeah, there you go. Put it in the side chat there.
Okay,
so yeah, so they're doing that. Now, I haven't watched the full 12 minutes yet. I don't know how big a fan. Oh, that's a pretty big one. What are we looking at here?
Oh, 9.3K dislikes.
Yeah.
And that
so you can basically see why
I'm so curious now. I'm so curious. Why is it so much? Oh my god, that's so many. Are the comments still on? Yes, they are.
Yeah, comments are still on. So we can take a look through here at the sort by top comments. We'll stop by. All right. So Trade Prosper here says with 1.1 thousand likes. So they are super fans of diversity and inclusion, but not Tolkien. Okay. So K1181 says, we made a promise to ourselves at the beginning of the process that we weren't going to put any of our own politics or our messages or our own themes into these movies. What we were trying to do was analyze what was important to Tolkien and try to honor that. In a way, we were trying to make these films for him, not ourselves. Peter Jackson. Oh, that's right. I read that quote yesterday. Annie Ket here says, I really hope these characters in the show talk exactly like these super fans. That will complete the parody that is Rings of Power. Oof. Amazon is mocking millions of Lord of the Rings fans. It's so disgusting. I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't know yet. We haven't seen it, so we can't really like say. So that's kind of weird. And then Ganja Gaming here says, there is no curse in Elvish, Entish, or the tongues of men for this treachery. Oh, shit. Let's see. I did not expect this at all. This is them taking a stance and naming the video superfans as if to mock the idea of a Tolkien reader. Oh, yeah. Look, here's a quartering. There's zero chance the show isn't an unmitigated disaster, and I couldn't be more excited. See, this is the whole thing, right? Even though he's only got, 163 likes and he's 10 hours ago with 1.19 million subs, you can tell that really what it is that he's, again, this is the whole point. These guys are excited for this, right? These guys are excited for this show to fail. And without even giving it like a chance, really. And that's unfortunate to me.
I mean,
because
we're used to this by now, though.
I know.
It's so used to it by now. I mean, it's like I think it's fair to say, like, it's fair for us to have our thoughts on it and kind of pick it apart based on what we see, or even like, for instance, like maybe like, for instance, like if they decide to come out with a new Wayne's World, I'd be skeptical as hell, because like we've seen how a lot of these projects have kind of disappointed us, and I think a lot of fans at this point, I think we all kind of low-key set ourselves up for disappointment in a lot of the stuff we see now, especially when it comes to franchises. We are always setting ourselves up for disappointment, because it's like, it's easier to go in and be like, if this sucks, at least I went into this knowing it sucked, so I don't feel as bad, as far as being super excited. What the whole that crap is scamming?
Oh, sorry. This is I guess a part where the super fan is asking, what's the point of forging the rings? I kind of got to see this. I haven't watched this video yet. I just, I gotta see what the fuck if this is real.
Ring right now.
Hold on, let's go back.
Because during the Second Age, this is where like Sauron comes in and he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna teach
He's
you
like,
some-
yo,
I'm gonna teach
I'm gonna
you-
make a ring right now.
I'm gonna teach you how to make some rings."
I feel like there needs to be a reason for the rings to be made, right? So obviously with the wars happening, and then like, oh,
What was the reason?
Sauron wanted to corrupt people.
corrupt and control.
And plus, if we had that all like straight away, we need season 2, multiple season, you know.
Do you think we're gonna see another side of Sauron?
Yes.
Like maybe he falls in love.
I
Maybe
mean,
there's a-
That like that was poorly edited. Did you catch that?
No, go back. What did I
That
miss?
was poorly. Okay, so they're asking about like they're trying to jump around. It feels like here. Maybe I misheard it.
I'm gonna teach
He's
you
like,
some-
yo,
I'm gonna teach
I'm
you-
gonna make a ring right now.
I'm gonna teach you how to make some rings.
I feel like there needs to be a reason for the rings to be made, right?
Yep, I
So
saw it
obviously
right
with
there.
The wars happen.
Yeah, like right
yeah,
there. Like,
that,
didn't you-
that was a clip. That was a splice. Like he didn't even finish his sentence.
Yeah. So it's like whatever it is, but then sure, her reaction right there. What is the reason? And then,
What was the reason?
but then she quotes like they do the drop. I don't know what that reference is right there. Maybe that's probably from the movies. It's been a while since I've watched them, but really it's like yeah, that was a cut right there. And it came across as disjointed. So I think to me, that's one of those things where, again, and like the quartering was like overreacting at that as well. Like, oh my God, how could they do this? How, and it's like, dude, the video's kind of poorly put away. And then, Rational here says Christopher Tolkien was the only person in the Tolkien family that cared about the lore, and he's dead now. The rest of the Tolkien family estate is greedy for money. The show is nothing but a cash grab. And here's the thing with that. He's not wrong. In fact, Christopher Tolkien passed away like 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, at the age of 95. And he, when he stepped down from the estate and trust, that's when they started negotiating these rights. And, I mean, eventually, like the last Vanguard is going to step down. You know what I mean? Like eventually it's even like, look at Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. They find the last knight guarding the Holy Grail. And in the end, he fucking dies. Yeah, like with the rest of them, like the last Vanguard dies, and with it goes the Cave of Wonders. So, like, there's even a quote in the trailer or in the comment section. So, it only felt to us that an adaptation of Tolkien's work would reflect what the world actually looks like. Lindsay Weber, executive producer, Lord of the Rings, and that she said that in the Vanity Fair article that that's out there. I just look at this and I'm like, I don't want it to like, I'm holding off all judgment until I see it. Like that is hands down what I'm doing. But still, you look at this sort of thing and you're just like, man, what are they going to do? What are they going to do?
They should have not put out this video. I'll tell you, that's what they should have done.
Well, they took it. They unlisted it. Obviously, this is pretty bad. I guess I understand. Like, okay, because the questions are okay. So if the story, and I'm trying to play like devil's advocate here, right? If the story is meant to take place over the span of 3,500 years, her question like, where are we? Who are we fighting? Is a valid question. Where are we in that 3,500 year span? What exactly is happening and where are we going? That's a valid question. I feel like for one, the host is very obnoxious. He cuts off people.
He's very cringe too.
Very cringe. Yeah. And so there's, I wonder like who these people are. Do we can know who they are? Who are these super fan?
They didn't even friggin' they didn't even credit them.
Oh yeah. Here we are. Here we got Kelsey Ellison. Just kind of looks like her.
Creep on her Instagram.
Sorry, she, her, they. Okay, just want to make sure I got that right. I'm like looking through her cosplay here. She's a cosplay artist, and it
Which
looks
one is
like she's the one that she is this one right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm looking. So this is her Insta, and there's like I'm not seeing like a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff on here. I saw one Star Wars thing. There's a fucking elf.
Wait, what's her name?
Kelsey Ellison. Is she a Lord of the Rings super fan, or was she brought in because she's an influencer? because look at this here. She's got 152,000 followers on here, and I wonder what her. Here we go. Here's her YouTube channel, right? 216,000 followers. So she's an influencer. All right. And taking a look here at her playlist, right? She's got a lot of stuff, little short films that she does. Cool beans. But not really seeing. Looks like she's a sister's. What is this here? House Black. So is this like fucking Harry Potter thing?
I mean, so it's like, I don't want to say she's not a fan, because like, even though she just might be more a fan of like the cosplay and the anime stuff and other stuff, and that's like what she showcases, but she could also be like a super fan of Lord of the Rings and just not be like big into.
But why would you?
Off.
Why? But if you're gonna go and like do this Amazon fucking thing, and you're going to like be out there and people are gonna, like gonna be critical of it, it's like, don't you think that you would have a person here who actually like is on the Lord of the Rings? Like, let's see what she says on her Twitter. Her account's been suspended.
What do you mean? Her official account's been suspended?
Yeah, maybe something on her TikTok. I'm just trying to find literally anything that's Lord of the Rings. This is why I get so frustrated with these fucking marketing companies. That's why there's that joke, hire fans, because fans get it. And again, nothing against this person. She seems like a nice, lovely person, but she was brought in because she has got a couple 100,000 people on TikTok, a couple 100,000 people on YouTube, and a couple 100,000 people on Insta, TikTok, and YouTube. And so she's clearly an influencer on that one right there.
I mean, I'm looking through. I'm just kind of scrubbing through her YouTube. I'm gonna still assume that she is probably into Lord of the Rings, because I'm seeing her like she's into a lot of stuff, like Harry Potter. I'm looking down, like she's into a lot of various things. So
Sure.
I'm gonna say it might be safe to say maybe she was really into Lord of the Rings. I would hope she is, but just because I don't see it, I'm not gonna assume she's not, because like I said, there's some YouTubers out there who specialize in certain content, and you just assume that like that's the only thing they like, but it's like, no, they like a lot of stuff. Like you don't have to incorporate that into your social media life all the time.
So here's the other woman that's here. This is the other woman that's here. So if you look at her thing here, right? She is a Harry Potter TikToker, and this is the Lord of the Rings superfan, right? Harry Potter TikToker.
I see what you're going at, but I'm okay. Go to the Instagram.
All right,
you have a lot of tabs up. Jeez.
I have a lot of tabs on this window. I have other windows open, but this is by the Kelly Ellison here, 244,000. Okay, so she's got 240,000 on here as well on fucking on Insta, right? This Chanel Williams, Harry fucking Potter, and again, I like Harry Potter, but this Harry Potter TikToker, and everything else. Look at here's her cosplay, still doing Harry Potter and stuff. This is a McGonagall bit.
But she was one of the people when we were listening. Like she knows a little bit about, like, she sounds like she knows about Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah, more Harry Potter.
More Harry Potter.
But see, again, I'm gonna say that's very strange that both the people we looked at are like Harry Potter people. But like I said, maybe that's where they got their start, and they just got known for that, so they just stuck with it because that's part of their online persona.
Hogwarts Murder Mystery. 953,000 views 13 days ago. I mean, it's like, okay, I'll fine here. Where's where can I search her channel? Okay, there. Okay.
I'm trying to give these kids the benefit of the doubt, y'all.
The Rings. All right. Check her channel.
Oh, you can
for
do
Lord
that?
of the Rings. You can do that, yeah. Oh look,
shoot.
11 months ago, one video, her Q&A, impressions and channel plans. Like what's the you guys can't hear that, so let me yeah, like it's all fucking, oh my god, this is worse than we thought, man. This is worse than we thought.
Wait, hold on, pause. You typed in Lord of the Rings and it still links you to a Harry Potter video?
because this is what types up when I go Lord of the Rings on her page. Janelle Williams on that one. Who's the other guy? Okay, Joel Rochester. All right, let's take a look for Joel Rochester. How much you want to bet? Maybe this guy will be on that. All right, so here we go. Okay, so let's see, he's a reader. All right, he's a reader. All right, we're just gonna. He's got 81,000 subs. Can't complain. He's got more than me. All right, no, fuck, no matches for Lord of the Rings. Right, King of Stories, dark academian, magic sword, bisexual. Good for him. Let's take a look here at his Insta. Let's see. What's it say on his Insta? 32,000 followers. Right? Just scrolling through. You know, he's a reader. Good for him. Like, it's good to be educated, right? Read the Percy Jackson series. I heard that's really good. Interview with the Vampire. That's a good book.
Well, it's also
You know?
good because, like, I would say out of all the YouTubers we watched, I'd feel like he definitely read the Lord of the Rings. Like, he reads a lot of books, so why wouldn't he not read the Lord of the Rings?
True. I mean, he definitely takes a lot of photos with him holding books.
You implying he hasn't read them?
I'm not saying he hasn't read him. All right, I'm not saying he hasn't read him.
He's so adorable, by the way.
I'm
He's
just
adorable.
saying. Let's see here. Let's take out his link tree. All right, he's got to have a fucking TikTok. All these people have a TikTok. There it is right there. What's his TikTok? 490 followers on there and no content. So here's what we've learned. 3 out of the 4 influencers on that panel have absolutely no public love of J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. This is an even worse disaster than one could imagine. And I'm being honest here. I might actually have to make this as a separate video because it is literally that bad. That's bad. I don't want to quote the quartering, but it is an unmitigated disaster. And all this does is give all the haters even more ammo. This is bad because I think the show is going to be fine. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see it. I know Bezos wants his Game of Thrones. I get all that. But this is like them going to people that are like, might be, hey, you check off a box. We're trying to showcase diversity, right? And again, I don't have a problem with that. But they bring these people on and they choppily edit this whole thing together, and it makes it look like these people don't know what they're talking about. But then you go and you look into them and you're like, I don't think they know what they're talking about. And that just means the bad guys won. So good on you, Amazon. You fucked up $1 billion thing. Maybe they can salvage it. I don't really think they can.